Well, it's you, and yet it's me. We are live on a sunny Sunday afternoon in March, the first March weekend in 2024. How's it going, guys? My name is Jared Fuller, aka the Jer Bear. Today's date is Sunday, March 3rd, 2024. Lots to talk about. This past week has been just a shit show of epic proportions. Dad and Amy are gone, but I am joined by my brother, which you can't see him off camera, and his girlfriend is here off camera as well. So, what a week. So, first off, I want to talk about what yesterday was. As many of you already are aware, because I uploaded a video giving a brief, detailed description of what yesterday was, what it meant to me. It was the 35th anniversary of my diagnosis with Wilms tumor. I uploaded a small video. If you're on my Facebook, I left a kind of a lengthy post, which I know people don't like lengthy posts because they don't have the attention span of a fucking flea, and they don't like to read long posts, which it's whatever, but it's a part of my life. If you're subscribed to this channel, you're gonna see that. And if you're friends with me on Facebook or if you follow me on Facebook, you're gonna see pretty much the same thing. So yesterday it was a bittersweet day. I was kind of down, feeling down and out about things, but then I was dealing with some other shit, which I'll get to in a minute. But it was one of those days. Um, 35 years. I mean, that just on its own, 35 years is a long time to be separated from something like that, something that changes the course of your life. But, mom's not here. And I thought about her a lot. I wrote a lot in my journal yesterday. And it was just one of those days. I went for a walk just to clear my head. I still don't have a vehicle at the moment, which that's in the process of being fixed. I had to get a new water pump for it. Um, I paid my bills on Friday, and uh, it's just been a busy week. But yesterday was one of those days where it was just a milestone for me. And today is it's kind of a better day. It's kind of a better day. I don't want to get into too much detail because it's just not important. Other shit going on. But I think it's resolved for the most part, at least for now. But it's not completely over. So I ran into a couple of issues on Facebook, which I'm thinking of just taking a little break from Facebook because there's just too much. It's overflowing with uh, stupidity at its fucking worst. I would say best, but I don't want to lend too much credence to stupidity. So it's stupidity at its worst. Um, Someone that I had been friends with for about 5, 6 years. Um, Suddenly, it became problematic for me to tell them that I love them as a friend, which they should have already known. I mean, I don't need to add qualifiers to that. They were already aware of that. Like, I told them all the time, "I love you, and I hope you're doing well." And I tell all my friends I love them. Even, when I get on Facebook, I say good morning and much love, or good night, much love, whatever. They should know by now. They should know that by now. Well, I found out that it's because this person is in a relationship, and the excuse that I got was, well, I'm with a wonderful person, and I can't entertain other people. It's like, entertain other people. What are you talking about? Entertain what? Because I said I loved you? I mean, you should know that it's a friend thing. Um, it's like, I'm not even going to get into this. This is just stupid. And then another person, they actually blocked me, I think, early this morning or maybe late last night after I fell asleep. And I'm not going to give names, by the way. I'm not going to do any name dropping, but they know who they are. I don't know if they watch my live streams. Really don't give a shit. But she's leaving her abusive husband, soon to be ex-husband. They're still legally married. And I guess when, he gets drunk, he gets violent. He held her by the throat, and now she's in the process of moving to a different state, different city. across America, by the way. She lives on the west side of the country. She's moving to the east side of the country. I'm not going to say where for her safety, for her protection. We're not friends anymore, but I'm not going to blurt out too much. I don't want to be responsible if something happens to her, that kind of thing. Um, but she told me, I will say this, I will say this. She told me that when she gets to where she's going, if I do come and visit her, we're going to have fun in the bedroom. She actually said that. And I said, okay, well, me being a guy, it's like, well, shit, send me a picture, what the hell? If you plan on doing this with me when I get to where you're at, why not send me a picture? Well, I don't feel comfortable doing that. And then she blocked me. So it's like, okay, um, bye. Good luck to you. Um, I'm sorry that your husband treats you like shit and holds you by your throat or grabs you by the throat. I don't condone that, but um, it I don't know what to tell you. I mean, here I didn't demand a picture. I requested a picture. I'm not the one grabbing you by the fucking throat here. All you had to do, and she did. She said, "I'm not comfortable doing that." Fine, fine. I'm not going to pressure you into doing it. Uh, it's like, wow, big deal. So I'm attracted to someone from the opposite sex. Oh my god, I like boobs. Someone call the police. I like breasts. Oh my god. Whatever will we do? So it's just stupid shit like that. It's whatever. Goodbye. And in the chat room, in the chat log, um, wow. So we've got chewing off my toenail. I've already read this to my brother and his girlfriend, which is just fucking hilarious. But I have to read this for the record for other people who may not be able to see the chat log very well. So, uh, chewing off my toenail has made his return, and I love chewing off my toenail. It's a funny name for a YouTube channel, but nonetheless, he comments some really funny shit. Sometimes gross, but funny for the most part. He says, I'm back again this week and just want you to know that I love beautiful toenails and down home buttered biscuits. So I got a chuckle out of my brother. It's just too fucking funny. And then he says, when I get depressed, I'll throw in a CD by the Shirelles and eat sausage bagels. So for those of you who don't know, the Shirelles were a 60s girl group. Um, yeah, at least he listens to the Shirelles. I mean, I think we could get along here, Toenail. Well, someone else came in named Barbara Stamsel, I think is how you pronounce the name. She says, I can't help but get over how cute you are. Let's get married. She's talking to me. She wants to marry me. And then she followed up that statement by saying, I will move the coffee table out of the way so we can touch off a beautiful marriage. Is what she said to me. Move the coffee table to touch off a beautiful marriage. And this is a conversation between people that I don't even know who the fuck these people are, but it's just funny. And then Charles Sackwood says to Barbara Stamsel, I thought we were getting married. Barbara Stamsel says to Charles Sackwood, I'm not the woman you want. I want Jer Bear. Barbara, I don't know who you are. Send me a picture. Send me a hey, I'm already being blocked on Facebook for requesting a picture. Hey, Barbara, maybe you'll be my saving grace here. Send me something of value. Well, Charles Sackwood then says to Barbara Stamsel, I guess I will just have to move in with chewing off my toenail. And then chewing off my toenail says to Charles Sackwood, if you don't mind staying with someone with a toenail fetish. And then Barbara Stamsel says to me, Jer Bear, love you. I don't know who these people are, but this is hilarious shit. This is just too funny. And then Schoolboy Kai, how you doing, Schoolboy? He says, hi there. Are you interested in dating a woman from a different country? Well, that depends. If she's from a different country but she's local here to my state, and depending on her personality, maybe, I don't know. I don't have anything against dating foreign women. But yeah, why not? I wouldn't have an issue with dating a foreign woman, just as long as they've got clean hands. In other words, meaning they don't have any shady shit going on that I don't know about. But yeah, I don't have anything against dating a foreign woman. Matter of fact, there are a lot of good-looking women who are from other parts of the world, and they are just damn gorgeous. But I don't know if how they would feel about me. Um, but anyway, I mean, the chat log is just blowing up. If you are, if you've been subscribed to my channel for at least a week, you can leave a comment in my chat log, and the rules apply that you will behave yourself. You can be funny like these other people in chat. I don't have a problem with that. But if you're gonna come in and be a condescending prick, I'll just give you the fuck off boot to purple oblivion and I'll go about my day. But you are always more welcome to come in. You can join in on the conversation. You can leave a funny comment like chewing off my toenail does on a weekly basis. I don't have an issue with that, but you will behave yourself. You're not going to come in and just be stupid. Um, but no, Schoolboy Kai, I wouldn't have an issue dating a foreign woman. Uh, there are a lot of good looking foreign women. Yeah. Not loud enough to where, um, I there's a lot of good looking women from different parts of the world. I have nothing. I would date a foreign woman. I'd date someone from Asia or Africa or wherever. It wouldn't matter to me. If she's a good person, she has a wonderful personality, cool. Um, but yeah, it's been kind of a long week. I don't know what else is going. Um, oh yeah, our weather has been really strange, to say the least. So on the 28th of February, early morning hours of February 28th, there was a confirmed tornado in Grand Blanc, which is near Flint. It was an EF2 tornado, 115-mile-an-hour winds, no fatalities, no injuries, just lots of damage. So I'm glad that, you can replace buildings and things, but you can't replace people. So I'm glad that no one was hurt or killed. Um, and then the following day we had snow, only in Michigan, right? So it was interesting. We've never had. I don't think we've ever had confirmed tornadoes in Michigan in February. I don't think it was 74 or 75 degrees. I don't think we've ever had a 70 degree day in February in Michigan. I don't think we ever have. Um, if we have, it was probably a yeah, or maybe long before, maybe even before our grandparents were born. I don't ever recall a time. There may have been a time, but usually like February, March, we got snow on the ground. We got feet of snow, several feet. Um, this has just been a weird winter. Like we have not really had a lot of snow, which I'm not complaining, but at the same time, not getting the snow that we should have gotten, it might spell problems in other seasons. Like summer might be really super fucking hot, like in the hundreds, and nasty storms or tornado sightings where tornadoes are usually not known to be spotted, but it's Michigan. I mean, we get tornadoes in any part of the state. There's no, I mean, nature does what it does and nature knows best, but I don't ever recall having a 70-degree day in February. Dad and Amy, yeah, they took off today. I think they were going up to my cousin's house. I'm not sure though. They mentioned something about it, but don't really know where they're going. Uh, my water pump, I purchased the water pump for my Trailblazer. Uh, when did I get that? On the 1st, on Friday. Yeah. Yep. So now I just gotta get her put on. Then I should be good to go. I had to tow my truck up to the shop and then go from there. But I think it shouldn't take long. It's not a big job. Um, but it needs to be done. The water pump needs replaced very, 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 very badly. I need a vehicle. I Dad, sometimes I'm with dad, he'll say, "Well, let's go for a ride somewhere. Let's get out of the house." Or he'll say, "Leave me here at home, take the truck, pay your bills, come back." Okay, but I pay the bills and I put gas in, I come right back home. Whereas if I have my own vehicle, if I want to take off after I pay my bills, I want to just take off. I just want to go and not worry about coming back, because I have someone else's vehicle. I don't want to be saddled with that responsibility where, okay, I'm thankful that he let me use his vehicle, but I have to bring it back. Whereas if I have my own vehicle, I can just take off. And so that's what I just need my vehicle. I need my baby. Um, it sucks sitting home, man. I mean, I don't mind sitting home. Like I'm a homebody kind of a person because this world is just too fucked up and it gets worse by the day. And sometimes I just don't want to go out in it. I would rather stay here at home where it feels safe, but I don't know. You can get in trouble in your own home for having essentially done nothing or gone anywhere, talked to anybody, said anything. You can get accused of saying this, saying that, going here, going there. And it's like, I've been, in my underwear eating fucking Fritos in my rice chair for the past week. What are you talking about? You know? And whether or not I actually do that is for me to know and for you people to think about. But yeah, it's I don't know. This and social media, this shit is just it's getting old. It's just getting stupid. And although the argument can be made, well, the platform is neutral. Yes, the platform is neutral. The people who use it are fucking idiots. Most of them. Um, and there's people I can only imagine that there's people saying shit about me on there, but they got me blocked. Where I can't see it, I can't defend myself. Cool. Say what you gotta say, but don't come at me whining when your husband is being a fucking dick by grabbing you by your throat. And I mean, you're coming to me. I'm not going to you. You're coming to me. If he's being a jerk, get rid of him. Leave. And she mentioned something about battered women syndrome. And at first I'm thinking, it doesn't sound logical, but I did a Google search, and as it turns out, it's actually a real thing. I thought she was just bullshitting. I thought she was just pulling my leg. Um, but no, it's a real thing where women are conditioned to believe that the men are going to change their ways when in fact they repeat the vicious cycles. In her case, her husband is a drunk, and every time he drinks, he gets violent with her. And there's children involved, by the way. So she wants to take the child and relocate. Um, Custody hearings, I don't know anything about it. I don't ask questions. When someone is coming to me and venting, I let them say what they need to get off their chest. I don't, I might ask questions for clarity, to try to be understanding, or at least I thought I was trying to be understanding. Um, and then they kind of get a little bitchy with me. Were you paying attention? I just said this. Well, you know what? You're fucking coming to me, and this is on my time, so I can end the call, and you can have a nice life. You know, you're coming to me. What do you want me to do about it? I understand you come to me as a friend to vent. Yes, cool. We're friends. You can come to me. You can open up to me about that. But don't get rude and bitchy if I missed a pivotal point in this conversation. I just didn't hear it or I didn't pick up on it right away. That's happened on more than one occasion. Um, but this person here, the one who's in the abusive relationship, other people have complained about this person, by the way, on Facebook, but, I tried to be the contrarian. I don't wanna be like everybody else and complain about someone, and I'm not gonna go on Facebook and put her name out there and say all kinds of horrible shit about her. She blocked me, it's whatever, because I wanted to see a picture of her boobies. Barbara Stamsel, by the sounds of it, wants to marry me. Send me a picture, you know? Can't hurt, right? I mean, it's whatever, if you wanna come at me like this person did, saying that, "Oh, well, when we meet up, we're gonna have a little bit of fun." Okay, well, let me see what I got to work with here. But no, that makes her feel uncomfortable. It's like, wow, what a fruitcake. What a fucking fruitcake. But not my loss. I mean, I'm not losing anything. She made the decision to block me, so adios. Don't let the door hit you in the ass on the way out. It's windy today, but it's actually beautiful outside. And of course, with the other person, all I did was told him I loved him. I mean, they should know better than to think that I meant anything more than a platonic friendship. Having been connected with this person for 5, 6 years, and then suddenly it becomes a problem. Well, I'm in a relationship with a wonderful man. Well, I'm happy for you. Cool. But I'm not in love with you. We're just friends. I love you as a friend. Well, out of respect for him, oh fuck, here we go. Here we go. So it's like, I'm done. I'm done. I throw in the white flag. I'm fucking done. I don't care anymore. You people do what you want to do. You know, the social media stuff. I mean, the tiniest teensy weensy little thing can set somebody off. It doesn't take much to trigger people on Facebook. The tiniest little thing. It's just stupid. It's stupid. Don't you people have better things to do? Like, yes, I have my phone with me. My phone is an integral part of everyone's lives now, but I'm not looking at it 24 hours a day. I'm actually up and moving around and doing this, Sunday video. I'm writing in my journal. I'm going for walks. I'm doing other things. I really don't concern myself with Facebook as much as I used to, although some people might think that that is not true. It's actually, true. I don't pay attention to Facebook much. Um, it's just, it's like people live on Facebook. It's like, you people who are on Facebook daily, it's like exactly where I keep the salt and pepper. That's how often you are on social media. You know exactly where I keep my herbs and spices. You know exactly what's in my refrigerator. That's almost as bad as just knowing your own house, every little nook and cranny. You know every little nook and cranny about social media. You know who's on your friends list, who isn't. It's it's like people have nothing better to do to absorb. There's only 24 hours in a day. You know, I would rather if I could, and if the sun didn't bother me so much, I'd rather be outside in the fucking sun, getting some fresh air, going for a walk. The sun hasn't bothered me lately, knock on wood. Uh, but summertime is coming, and the sun's gonna kill me. The heat and humidity is just gonna fuck me up. But while it's nice outside, I can go outside and at least get some fresh air, which I might do after I'm done here. I might go for a walk. I don't know. Haven't decided yet. But I don't want to spend each and every waking moment staring into my fucking phone. Life is out here in the real world, not here. That's Jay howling for his dog. He's a monster dog. He's a big baby. Frodo. Would you, ain't you gonna, if I ask you, would you want to be my Frodo tonight? I'm singing to him a country song by John Michael Montgomery, but it's not Be My Frodo Tonight, Be My Baby Tonight. Come here. Hey, big guy. No, you can't do that. So yeah, there's been some excitement going on here lately. Well, when I after I paid my bills on Friday, I went to Applebee's. I decided to treat myself at Applebee's in Corunna, and when you walk through the front door, they've got the bar, and then over here they've got high top tables, which is across from the bar. And when you walk to the left, you have your tables and your booths and things like that. And they said, "Well, it seems it's just you. Would you like a high top table?" Sure, why not? Where I was sitting, I could see everybody come in. I was sitting right underneath of their PA system, their speaker, and they were playing Sirius XM music, 70s and 80s. They played, Borderline by Madonna, She Believes in Me by Kenny Rogers, Never Gonna Fall in Love Again by Eric Carmen. They played all these good songs. Meanwhile, my waiter is literally fucking dancing and singing along with the music, which I thought was cool because I'm sitting there eating my chicken Alfredo and I'm singing along, you know. They played Jump for My Love by the Pointer Sisters. Hey Frodo, come here. I don't know if y'all can see him. Here. Oh my God, you can see yourself in the camera. Look, Frodo, look. Look, man. What's up, man? Okay, get out. But yeah, my waiter was singing and dancing with music, and yeah, it was just I was singing with him. You know, I was eating my my chicken Alfredo, and they played what's that song? "Break My Stride" by Matthew Wilder. Ain't nothing gonna break my stride. Ain't nothing gonna slow me down. Well, I was singing along and grooving and eating my food, and the waiter was actually dancing around. And there was a waitress. Her name is Chris. Um, she's like, "You really know all these songs, don't you?" I said, "Well," I said, "I have a massive music collection. I've got a flash drive. It's got over 7,000 songs on it." I said, "I'm an 80s baby, so a lot of these songs I listened to growing up." And she's like, "I'm an 80s baby too. This music never gets old." I said, "No, not at all." And you know, the people there were really friendly and we were all singing along. The guy sitting at the high top table next to me was even singing along and kind of you know, grooving in his seat and everything. It's like, damn, I came on the right day. Good food, good music, and friendly people. Hell yeah. Can't beat that. Um, I I I was gonna go to the Jade Buffet. I was deciding between Chinese food and Applebee's. It's like, well, I like Chinese food, but I love Applebee's. Applebee's is really good. But next time I'll probably go to the Jade Buffet. Um, Schoolboy Kai says, "Yep, 60 degrees in March. It sounds like fun. You can't beat it." Yeah, it, I love Applebee's. I would go to Jade Buffet though. If I had to choose between Jade and Applebee's, I would definitely go to Applebee's or Jade Buffet. I don't know which would be the better option because they're both pretty good. They're really delicious. Schoolboy, are you from Michigan? I I think I recall. Um, you're from Michigan, right? If I remember correctly, because I can't remember. I thought you had specified at one time that where you were from. I don't want to. I'm not. I don't want you to dox yourself, but I thought you were from Michigan. Okay. Yes. Okay. Cool. Don't dox yourself or anything. I was just curious. A yes answer is that's all I need. Um, oh, the singing at Applebee's. Yeah, we were all grooving, man. We were sitting there. I was at the high top table, man. We're sitting there. I'm sitting there eating my food, and everybody else is, you know, and even the people were. Well, here's a funny story from Friday. I ordered my food, and I was waiting for them to bring my stuff out. Well, a young couple had come in with a baby in one of those car carriers. I said, "Are you going to get that baby a steak?" And they looked at me and kind of laughed. I said, "Hey, my grandpa, who did not have teeth, could eat a steak. If my grandpa could eat a steak, that baby could eat a steak." And everybody started laughing. They knew, of course, obviously I was joking. And I had to kind of put it out there. It's like, well, but on second thought, let's not hurt the baby's tummy. You know, that's kind of heavy on their little tummy. But it's like, shit, give that baby a steak. But it was actually a good day. Got a lot of my bills paid. Um, and there's just one more bill, then my bills will be caught up for March. And yeah, that then I just have to get my car fixed, and then I'll have my baby back. My baby back ribs. Huh? To kill ya? um, but yeah, I don't get people on Facebook. I just don't understand people on Facebook. Maybe I'm putting too much emphasis on this. Maybe I'm just letting it fester when I shouldn't. because people are people, man. They're going to do what they're going to do. There's nothing you're going to do to change people's minds. You're not going to get them to see your side of things. Not always. I've said a lot of things here on my YouTube channel that has no doubt pissed a lot of people off. But instead of letting that get to me, when people get mad over something I say, that just tells me they're listening because it's contrarian to what they believe. Well, we're all entitled to opinions, but I rather go by facts. I am a fact over faith person. I don't listen to gobbledygook bullshit, and I don't tolerate gossip. I don't tolerate lies. And anybody who personally knows me knows that I don't suffer fools, whether it be in the real world or here on the internet. I do not fucking play games. If you're going to lie to me, I'm going to call you out on it. I'm going to hold your feet to the fire. And if you can't demonstrate uh, evidence for the claims you make, then roll the fuck on. I'm not going to entertain it. And people don't like it because I refuse to follow that, believe everything I say. No, I don't believe everything anyone says unless I can prove it. Unless it can be independently verified by anybody, then okay. But I'm not going to, just willy nilly believe everything just because I know you or even if you're family. I mean, I don't believe everything I'm told. I listen to you, but doesn't mean I believe it. Amazing, sir. No. Okay. Thanks. I don't know what I don't know what you're referring to. But I'll take the compliment. Thank you. So that half hour goes by quick. That first half hour really just flies by. What it's 62 degrees according to my computer. I got Siri on my phone. Hey Siri, current temperature.
It's 63 degrees right now.
See, my phone says 63, but on my computer it says 62. Well, that's fine. It's warm. You know what would be funny if I said, "Hey Siri, what's the current temperature?" and if she said, "Oh, it's warm as fuck outside." That would be funny. um it's I can get Siri to swear, believe it or not. So, watch this. Hey Siri, translate warm as fuck in Spanish.
In Spanish, warm as fuck is caliente como la mierda.
Told ya. I can get Siri to say all kinds of shit. In Spanish, warm as fuck is. You hear that, Crystal? See, there's a lot of things about my smartphone, my Apple phone that I'm still learning. And they recently did an upgrade with Facebook Messenger now where you have to punch in a pin number to get chat history. I don't know why they did that. I don't know if you, Kai, anybody in chat, I don't know if you have experienced this. I have. They want me to put in a pin to confirm chat history, which to me is really weird. I'm checking my email right now. So while I'm doing that, and of course, no email. I'm not important today. That's fine. I don't want to be important. I mean, if the truth hurts, so be it, man. You missed it. I got Siri to swear for me. She said warm as fuck. Well, I'll do it again. I'll do. You people know you want to hear Siri say a swear word. Hey Siri, translate warm as fuck in Spanish.
In Spanish, warm as fuck is caliente como la mierda.
Once isn't enough. Thank you, Siri. Yeah, I could go on all day, but like I said, there's only 24 hours in a day. I could get Siri to say "fuck off" in Spanish. I could get her to say pretty much anything I want, except for Actually anything, I think. I don't think there's a limit. I don't think there's a censor on that. Funny as shit though. I can get her to say translate English anything English into other languages like Spanish and Portuguese and French. Um, any other language. It's just funny, and I have a ball. I have a ball. Uh, and it is funny if you need a good laugh or a good pick me up. That's why I'm kind of glad I got this iPhone because Siri makes everything funny. Because she will say naughty words. Now for the rest of this week, plans this week. Let's see, what's today, the 3rd? We have another birthday in the house tomorrow. The gentleman sitting off the camera. Tomorrow he gets another year older. He has a birthday tomorrow. What are brothers for? But he has a birthday tomorrow. Yeah, we had my brother Wayne celebrated a birthday last week on the 28th. Tomorrow, this guy over here turns another year older, and my birthday is not until July, so I've got another 4 months, and I'll be another year older. So yeah, we're all climbing that ladder, but I'll always be the youngest. I'll always be the youngest. Hey man, chronologically I'm always going to be the youngest. I don't know what else to say. No, just 6 years. Just 6 years. You know. We're both 80s babies, but there's 6 years between, and there's 3 years between him and our older brother Wayne, because Wayne is a 70s baby. No, Wayne was born in 77. And then Jerry Bear came along in 86. Yeah, but I wasn't Jerry Bear then. I think I was Scotty Waddy then. And then after the cancer, then I became known as Jerry Bear. But either or, I mean, I go by Jerry Bear. That's just people know me more by that name. It's been a nickname that's spanned for 35 years now. Why change it? I mean, it's better than asshole or late to dinner or Although I've been known to be an asshole, and that's fine. The people on here, I mean, even on Facebook, they'll say, "Oh, Jared, he's such a fucking asshole," and awesome, great, then leave me alone. Yeah, I didn't know you cared so much. I mean, I feel all warm and fuzzy inside, knowing that you think I'm an asshole. It's just I find it to be a great honor knowing that there's people out there who think I'm an asshole because I speak truth, and it's in conflict with what people want to believe. Uh, sorry, not can't be sorry. But I'm not everyone's cup of tea. I mean, shit, I'm probably not even a cup of tea. I might be 100 proof whiskey, maybe a shot. I don't know. I who knows? I don't make this shit up. I don't rate myself as a shit. I'm probably a can of Pepsi. I'll settle for a can of Pepsi. And this is free advertising for Pepsi, by the way. I want residual checks in the mail if I'm going to be advertising your product. No, um, you can't please everybody. You can't please everybody, and sometimes you have to speak up just to know that, hey, this is the way it's going to be. This is the way it's got to go. But if you're from Chesaning like I am, you get a lot of people who are just straight up assholes and they just want to be assholes for the sake of being assholes. And then when we defend ourselves, we're the assholes. Well, cool. Cool. You can't pull one off on somebody. You can't run people on the ground and think that there's not consequences for that. There's got to be some kind of of a comeuppance. You know, you can't treat people like shit and think you can get away with it and still pass yourself off as being a nice guy on social media. And I've even went on Facebook and said, "Look, I know I'm an asshole. I can be an asshole at times, but I'm not one to fuck with." And the people who were lying and gossiping and all that shit on Facebook, they're like, "Well, you know, Jared, oh, he's fighting back now. He's saying that." And then they try to use everything I say here against me, which didn't work. Their plan failed laughably. And it's like, you can sit there because you have nothing better to do. Sit there. Sit there. I'm out here living my life. I wish you would get a life of your own and do the same. But I can't be responsible for other people's assumptions. You still here, schoolboy? Schoolboy Kai. I don't think Toenail or Barbara Stamsel or Charles Sackwood are here anymore. I think those were because it seems like every week I come in here and the comments are already in my chat log. But Schoolboy Kai, if you are still here, leave a comment. Just don't leave a middle finger emoji because that would be grounds for banning you from my channel. But I don't think Schoolboy would do that. Schoolboy's been pretty decent. That's why I haven't banned him yet. Amy, who usually joins me off camera every week, she is a chat moderator for my chat log. If anybody is out of line, I told her, I said, well, if you notice anything, and I showed her how to do it. I don't know if she's going to remember how to do it, but nonetheless, I showed her how to do it. If anybody's out of line, just give them the boot. Ban them, block them, do whatever you got to do. I need more moderators for my channel, though, so I don't have to constantly sit here and read chat. Although I enjoy reading chat, especially the funny comments like chewing off my toenail. Every week, it is always something new and something funny. You know, I mean, this comment here, I'm back again this week and just want you to know that I love beautiful toenails and down home buttered biscuits. So those are just two opposite things conjoined into one comment in my chat log, which is funny. I laughed. When I get depressed, I'll throw in a CD by the Shirelles and eat sausage bagels. See, it's just two different things together. I guess it just makes it funny. And then Barbara Stamsel wants to marry me. She says, I'm not the, she told Charles Sackwood, I'm not the woman you want. I want Jer Bear. And then she puts a smiley face next to my nickname in chat. Charles Sackwood wants to move in with chewing off my toenail. And Toenail says, if you don't mind staying with someone with a toenail fetish. And then Barbara Stamsel says, love you to me. She tagged me in the comments, says, love you. Well, Barbara, I don't know you, but okay, I love you too. As long as you're going to behave yourself in my chat log. Same goes with Charles and Toenail and Schoolboy. Just behave yourselves in my chat log. That's all you got to do, you know, and you won't have any problems. Then I won't have to be the asshole that everyone claims I am when I have to put my foot down. Well, then I'm going to be an asshole then. I will be a proud one. I will wear that badge with honor. But the hour goes by quick, and I thank you all for stopping by. We've got about a little over 15 minutes or so left in the live stream here. Tonight is the Sunday flashback, the Fox Sunday flashback, with none other than my buddy old pal Dan Richards. And I will put a link to his show tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Last week, I couldn't listen to the Sunday flashback because their internet was down and their phones weren't working. So Dan kind of struggled with that. He says, it pisses me off. He says, the phones are the lifeline to my show. You know, people call in with their requests or, you know, they message the page, but if we don't have internet or phones, I can't do either or. So I can imagine it was rough for him last week. Maybe this week they got the problem resolved and there will be a Sunday flashback tonight where people can actually call in. I'm going to leave a link to the flashback in the chat log. Listen to the Fox Sunday flashback here. Okay, and I think I copied the link. I did. Okay, cool. Enter. Okay. So the link to listen to the Fox Sunday flashback is in the link. I'm always going to help my buddy Dan. I mean, he's done a lot for me. When my mom passed away, he was at the funeral, which shocked me, because he lives all the way out in Davison, out on the other side of Flint. I wasn't expecting him to come all the way to Chesaning to be at my mom's funeral, but he was here. He was here, and I'm grateful for him. So the least I can do is promote his radio show tonight at 7:00. And after I'm done here, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might just hang out here at the house. I might go for a walk. It's such a beautiful day. I have not decided yet. I've not decided yet. In fact, I don't know what these guys are doing, what these yahoos are doing when I'm done. Jay, my brother, the Yahoo, what are you doing today? Put his ass to work. Yeah.
I just found a big snowblower online for free. Big one like that. I was trying to get it.
Oh yeah.
Gotta go pick it up.
Close by?
Over here by Shield.
No more.
Oh,
Shield.
over by Shields. That ain't too far. No, it's not far at all.
It's a big one. It's nice.
Yeah, good point. Like we don't even have snow on the ground now. Yeah, I mean we've hardly had a winter, but it would be good to have. It's a moneymaker. When we do get those heavy duty snows. Oh yeah, that's a nice one.
Nice one for free.
Yeah, can't beat free.
Not at all.
Free, that would be what, $0.00. But yeah. Oh, what a week. What a week. I was singing to him earlier. Did you hear me?
No,
Oh,
I missed it.
could you, would you?
I was singing to you.
Could you, would you? Ain't you gonna,
Oh, yeah.
if I ask you, would you want to be my Frodman tonight? And that's Luna trying to open the door.
Always scares me.
Yeah.
Frodo, you would dance to Uncle Jay was singing?
But it's been a long weekend. it's been a week like no other. Hopefully this week will be better and things will improve. And I don't really like to talk about people, like when issues with people. I kind of don't like to talk about it, but it's so ridiculous to me. It's so preposterous to me that I would lose a friend of 6 years all because I said I love them. It's like I've always said this. You know who I am. And look, I understand you're trying to honor or this relationship with this guy. No, I totally get it. Good for you. You're in a relationship. Awesome. But honoring a relationship is not the same as becoming a subordinate slave to that relationship. In other words, you should still be able to have your friends, and there should be that level of understanding where, hey, Jared always tells me he loves me. There's nothing there. I mean, we're not in love with each other. We're not romantic. We're just friends. We've known each other for 6 years. There should be that level of understanding. Unfortunately, it came down to that where it's Black Jared time because I'm, I guess, a threat to someone's relationship. It's just bullshit. It's just bullshit. I kind of get it, but then I really don't. And as far as this person who's moving away from her abusive husband, again, now listen, I wish her all the best. There's no reason why anybody should be putting their hands on anybody. But if she's, moving to get away from the abusive situation, good for her. I hope everything works out. But if you're going to come at me and tell me that you want to have fun in the bedroom, and when I request a picture, and then you're going to get all offended by that, it's good that you show yourself to the door, because I'm not going to deal with that. How is it you can come on to me, but when I want to return it, I'm the bad guy? No. Roll the fuck on. Keep it moving. I don't need that in my life. I don't care if I've known you for 10 years. Get the fuck away. You're toxic to me. I don't need that. I don't know if this is a new way of trying to entrap men into, oh, see, I told you he was a pig. No, you come on to me first. And I can be a pig if you want me to. We were talking about that bedroom fun. Hey, you want to see how much of a pig I can really be? Freaky. But anyway, on a serious note, it seems so bogus to me that people behave this way. But I'm not gonna milk it, or at least I'm not gonna focus on that as much. Because I texted the person. I said, "Look, that's really fucking stupid. You overreacted to a request, not a demand. You already told me that it makes you feel uncomfortable. I don't do things that make me feel uncomfortable. Great. No one's making you. No one's forcing you to. Maybe it is a part of that battered woman syndrome, and I'm not making light of that. Please, I'm not making light of that. If it's a real thing, it's a real thing, and it should be addressed. And maybe that is just a product of that, where if someone just requests something and you take it as a demand. I'm not demanding anything. It's entirely up to you. If you send me a picture or whatever the case may be, no one's forcing you. And another note to the other situation, telling my friend I love him or whatever. I got to thinking about this. It's like I'm thinking to myself, well, what does your boyfriend think I'm going to do to you from Michigan? You're in South Africa. What do you think? What does your boyfriend think I could do to you through a screen? I can't screen fuck you. So what's the problem? I don't get it. I don't get it. But anyway, maybe there are some things I don't understand because I'm not in a relationship. But even with that being said, I have a bit of common sense. I didn't come on to this person like, oh, I love you and I want to sleep with you. I love you as a friend. There's a difference between loving someone as a friend and being in love with the person. I thought we knew that. I thought we were at that point where we understood the difference. Apparently, we're not. We are still operating under the lower brain. I mean, that I got a lot of guy friends. It's like a brother thing, It's like, I love you, bro, And they say, well, we love you too, Jerry Bear. It's nothing. There's nothing. I can't believe I'm even having this discussion. Like, why do I have to explain myself? It's stupid. People should know better. They should know better and they should do better. I don't know. I'm at a loss. I'm at a loss. It makes me want to go buy a Tootsie Pop and figure out how many licks it takes to get to the center of that son of a bitch. That's what it makes me want to do. Well, we have an answer. Oh no, we have a Tootsie Pop. Oh my God, dreams really do come true. Oh man, check this shit out. Oh, it's a root beer. Oh my God, I haven't had root beer in a long time. Oh, I'll have to get back with you guys on that. I'll just do what the owl does. Crunch. Cheating motherfucker. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just me rambling and ranting. I mean, it's my live stream. I talk about all kinds of stuff. I wish nothing but the best for the people who block me. I don't have any ill will or anything like that against them. But I hope eventually they come to their senses and realize that maybe they've overreacted a little bit, or instead of blocking me, say, hey, I'm with this person. Could you kind of cut back on saying, like love you and complimenting me on my looks or whatever, calling me gorgeous? Well, I mean, if you're gorgeous, you're gorgeous. It is what it is. But if you think it's going to better your chances with somebody, I can tone down the comments. It's not a problem. You didn't have to go and block me outright. And I've even tried to reconcile, an email, but they never replied. Your loss. I mean, I don't know what else to say. But it's amazing. I mentioned Tootsie Pop, and she comes running out just right on cue, man. That was perfect. I mean,
Good job, babe.
that was just phenomenal.
Sweet Jerry Bear's day.
Yeah, Jerry Bear's happy now. I'm a happy bear. I mean, man, does it get any better than a Tootsie Pop on a Sunday afternoon? I think not.
Sorry, bro.
I think not, man. I love you too, bro. Anyway, what time do we have? We got to be getting close to time here. Yeah, we're about 5 minutes. So I think I pretty much nailed down everything I wanted to say this week. I enjoy coming here every Sunday. I had thought about maybe taking a break from this because depression, anxiety, and all that stupid shit going on with me. But I think this for me, this is actually more therapeutic because I like coming here. I like doing the live streams. I like talking and communicating, um, and it can be fun calling people out on their stupidity. Although I don't necessarily, that's not my aim. It's not my goal, but sometimes it's just fun. uh, and it's not to say that I'm not perfect. I'm far from perfect. Anybody will tell you that. um, I like coming here and doing the live streams, and I like the idea that I can actually upgrade my sound, my setup here, because this microphone is actually officially paid off as of the first. I made the last payment. This is a $400 microphone, by the way, and it's paid off. And I got a DMX Moonflower light to go with my lighting setup. I'm gonna have to upload some videos, um, just demonstrating my DMX lights in use, because I have all kinds of different. I want to add some more fixtures, but um, I don't know. We'll have to see how the finances go, because I can't just afford to buy these lights. I mean, they're expensive lights. These light fixtures are not cheap. I have a DMX controller plus the spot, the spotlight kind of lights. They got the different colors and everything. And I got a couple of spider lights, and I've got some wash lights that I'm still trying to figure out. Something that they try to make it look simplistic in a tutorial on YouTube. It's not as simple as they try to make it sound. So I'm figuring out, like, how the fuck do I get to this one? How do I get to that one? It's one of those. It's annoying trying to. It's like I'm doing exactly what they're showing, what they're demonstrating in the tutorial, but somehow I'm still getting it wrong. And I mean, you can ask Jay. I'll sit there and I'll tinker with it. I'll fuck with the sliders on my DMX controller. I'll figure it out one way or the other. A couple of times I thought I fucked up my lights because they were kind of doing their own thing when I didn't want them to do it. And I told Jay, I said, I'll get it back to where it was. I'll tinker with it. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but I'll get it back to where it's supposed to be. And sure enough, I figure it out. And it's like, okay, leave it there. Don't try to, don't tinker with the settings. Just leave it there now. But I really, and my DMX lights, they keep me occupied. They just keep my mind focused. I'm not thinking so much about people and stupidity and just getting upset and worked up over shit that I can't control. So I'll just, tinker with the DMX lights and kind of go from there. Oh, my ear itches. Oh, but yeah. So I've always got something to do, and I'm always busy doing something. I'm not constantly on Facebook. I'm probably going to take a little break from Facebook. So if you're friends with me on Facebook and I don't post anything in about 2 or 3 days, maybe 5 days or whatever, think nothing of it. Everything is fine. I just need a break. I need to decompress from social media because it does get overwhelming. And it's just, I'm surrounded by people who try to doctor up their lives to make it look like their lives are so perfect when in fact we know these people and their lives are nowhere near what they try to perceive it as on Facebook. And I'm sure Crystal would agree. uh, I don't pull punches like that. I don't make my life appear to be better than what it actually is, because my life is just not, it's not anything grand, but living in and of itself is pretty fucking cool. So I'm going to stick around for a little while. Anyway, so I'll end it on that note. Life is pretty cool. I'm going to stick around for a little while. It is 4:00, but I'm not going to stick around here. I got to go out, in the real world. So on behalf of Jay and Crystal, my name is Jared Fuller, aka the Jared Bear. Thank you so much for watching and indulging me for a full hour. I love you all very much. Not sexual, as a friend, platonic. I will see you guys next week, probably. I think Dad and Amy will be back for next week's show, unless something comes up and I decide to cancel, which I don't think I'll cancel, but I'll be here. So take care of yourselves and have a great week. And do your thing, guys. Just be good to one another, and I'll see you next week. Have a good one. Take care.